Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 10th of April. So today we've got the Sun making a parallel to Chiron. This started to come in on the 4th of April, strongest today at the 10th, and still going to affect us right up until about the 20th, let's say 24th of April. So this energy allows for powerful healing on our old wounds, because that's what Chiron, the asteroid, is all about in astrology. It's about our historic wounds, our past life wounds that are holding us back, so psychological, emotional, spiritual trauma. Chiron is known as the wounded healer and represents our deepest suffering. So when the Sun is parallel to Chiron, this can bring intense emotions to the surface, but see it as an opportunity for growth and transformation as we are encouraged to face our past traumas and walk towards resolving them. So it's a good time to start or continue the work of doing that. Wounds around our insecurity with using our, ego, motivation, drive, or for some of you it will be the insecurity to be emotional because you may be so caught up in logic, so caught up in, presenting yourself as someone who knows to move around the world and knows how to get things done, but are scared to show people or even yourself, admit to yourself that you've got emotional or spiritual, psychological pain that you need to actually deal with. So this energy triggers us, and it can come as a shock to some of you because, like I said, on the surface you may believe that you're fine. So this can be a time of intense self-reflection, and it's good to use to do inner work and shadow work. So if you don't know what those terms are, then do a search and find out all about it. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and any fears that you have with being vulnerable right now can also come up. So it's important to take care of yourself, be gentle with yourself, be open to letting go of that pain and those negative thought patterns and behaviour patterns that hold you back. And if you really want to tap into this energy, you can come out with a new sense of purpose and more self-awareness. So it's important to approach this transit with an open mind and heart, and be willing to do the inner work required, or, start or continue, because like I said, the world wasn't built in one day and it can take us years to actually, work through our emotions. But if we really want it, we can get there. When the Sun is parallel to Chiron, content creators should explore themes centered around healing, past emotional or spiritual, psychological or physical wounds, because sometimes we don't take care of our physical health much, and it leads to us being burnt out and always being ill, or just mismanagement, not sleeping right. So, looking after those basic things of making sure you're taking care of your personal hygiene, eating right, doing exercise, and looking after any health issues so you can be more balanced and feel more healthy within and without yourself. You can also, as a content creator, share your story about your inner healing journey, or, how you run from yourself, because it's very important to be truthful, talking about the wounds that you find it hard to even go into heal, and encourage, your followers to share their own personal stories. So this can build your community and support of each other more. Also, you can talk about cognitive behavioural therapy, psychodynamic therapy, all sorts of psychological counselling, alternative, sort of like art therapy, or Reiki healing, or emotional freedom technique, and all the different alternative healing that's out there, encouraging people to journal. So, sometimes we keep all our emotions in and it can create a dam. So sometimes getting into the habit of writing them down can be good, or voice recording them as well can help people improve their mental health. So exploring the different approaches to self-care. Also talking about how we can set healthy boundaries, how we can practice being more mindful, and, different physical exercises that we can do to promote our spiritual and psychological well-being as well. And, just generally talking about providing tips and strategies, how we can become more self-loving and how we can heal ourselves and not be so afraid to confront those wounds that are holding us back. So that's the Daily Scopes for the 10th of April.